The Covington boys versus the Native American. What really happened? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm Michael. This is the Loftus Party. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that little bell and you won't miss nothing. Okay, so there was a giant media freakout. The media, CNN, everybody's like, boy, a bunch of Catholic school kids attacked a Native American for no reason. Out of nowhere, they surrounded him. They have MAGA hats. Be afraid! And then we found out what really happened. Let's talk about that. Let's drill down on some actual facts. Okay, so the March for Life, that's what happened. The March for Life, this high school, they're a Catholic school, they made a field trip. They were going to participate because they're pro-life. You're allowed to do that. Now, before that march started, there was an Indigenous Peoples March. So they're getting done before the March for Life. So there's a little bit of crisscross. So there's a bunch of Catholic kids on the stairs, a bunch of 15-year-old kids standing on these stairs, and then wild card gets thrown in. A group I'd never heard of. The Black Hebrew Israelites. These are the guys. They're the lost tribe of Israel. These and then they dress up and they do their thing. So they start yelling at the high school kids. So if you're a kid from Kentucky, away from home for maybe the first time in your life, you're thinking, DC is weird. But anyway, they're standing there, they're waiting. Now, as this little back and forth is happening, I guess, insert Nathan Phillips, the old man, I'm a member of the Omaha Nation. You see him on TV talking about this, and this guy's like, I wanted to defuse the situation. It was scary. I was fearful of what was going on, and they were yelling at each other, and I wanted to defuse the situation. So he saw that there was a fight between two groups. Let's say he's telling the truth. Let's say that there wasn't a documentary made about Nathan Phillips and his life. Let's say he wasn't a protester of the Dakota pipeline. Let's say he wasn't in DJ Skrillex's video for Make It Burn Them. Yeah, that's him still from the actual video. Yeah, I think Nathan Phillips knows how the media works. I think he's a little savvy. But for this story, we'll pretend he's just an old man, a Native American with a sweet heart who wants to defuse a situation. I was afraid. Okay. So he's walking down the street in New York or DC, and like, oh no, there's a fight. There's a fight between the Black Hebrew Israelites and a bunch of 15-year-old high school students. Who should I confront? The Black Hebrew Israelites or the kids from the Catholic school? I should probably confront the kids from the Catholic school. So for whatever reason, he decides that's the better option. He decides going after the highs. That's the issue there, the kids. So to defuse the situation, because he was afraid for their souls. He was afraid for the planet. He wanted to get in and pray. That's what he was doing. He was praying. So I know that's traditionally what you do when you want to defuse a situation. You get right up in somebody's face and you start banging your drum like inches away from his face. That's crazy talk. That's crazy. If he wants to pray, if he wants to defuse the situation, say something in English, dude. Say something in English. Like, legitimately, if you're like, there's danger here. There's danger. You would say, there's danger. Or you'd like, get a cop. There's a cop nearby. Like, I'm doubting you, Nathan Phillips, that you genuinely wanted to communicate anything, right? You're this close to the kid's face, and you're just, I don't know what you're saying. I looked it up, I couldn't figure it out, but it's not communicating. Like if I go to France, and I want a sandwich, and no one in there speaks English, And I start going, sandwich, sandwich, sandwich. And the waitress is like, because she doesn't understand me. Here's what I don't do. I don't grab a piece in a drum and start going, sandwich, 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 sandwich. You know what happens then? I get thrown out. Someone beats me up. Someone throws me out of the restaurant because I won't stop screaming, sandwich, sandwich. So I think that's what Nathan Phillips wanted. I think he wanted to be thrown out. I think he wanted these kids to lay hands on him. I think he wanted these kids to hit him. That, I think, was the mission. Nathan Phillips, yeah, I'm calling you a liar. So what really happened? You confronted these kids because they had Make America Great hats on. And you know how propaganda works, and you know how the media works, and you rolled the dice and you went for it, and you're like, well, they're only 15, they'll only hit me once, and then at least I'll have it on film. And it didn't work. It didn't. You're media savvy. You are media savvy, Nathan Phillips. So the kid didn't hit you. He stood there and smiled. And that kid, I don't know his name, but that kid in my book is a hero. Because I'm sure he's standing there. A crazy man is beating a drum in his face. And he's thinking, DC's weird. I want to go home. But he stood his ground. No one laid a hand on you. And it didn't work. So that's what really happened. You attempted to force a confrontation. And it didn't. So the hero are the kids of Covington. Good for you. Okay. Sandwich, sandwich, sandwich. I got a comedy tour that starts Wednesday night, January 23rd. I'm going to be at the Brea Improv, the Deplorable Show. You guys got to come out. Go to deplorableshow.com. That's got all the tour dates on it. You can get tickets there. The Loftus Party. Make sure you go to that. Check that out. We do videos twice a week. There's now special shows. There's a podcast. There's everything. TheLoftusParty.com. I love you. You're awesome. Sandwich, sandwich, sandwich.